Before this video starts, I want you to think of something. What is worse? The Oklahoma City Thunder losing Kevin Durant and James Harden and only keeping Russell Westbrook? Or the Marlins having Giancarlo Stanton, Christian Yelich, Marcelo Ozuna, and JT Realmuto now, all those guys, and having none of them? I want you to, that's 2 MVPs with Stanton and Yelich, Ozuna, who's a very solid player, and Realmuto, who's a very solid player. All of those gone. I want you to tell me which one is worse. I mean, I cannot even fathom how you could have 2 MVPs and lose them both. How do you do that? Derek Jeter, this is on you, man. This is on you. Think of how good the Marlins could be right now. They had Stanton, Yelich, Realmuto, and Ozuna. All that core, think if they still remain today. How good would the Marlins be? But we'll never know. JT Realmuto has signed with the Philadelphia Phillies as his team. So I feel like we should talk about this signing and what it means. Now, y'all know I'm doing the team previews, doing a preview for each and every MLB team. Great MLB content coming soon. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. But I was going to do the Marlins video today, but now I'm going to do it with a JT Realmuto-less team. The Marlins might be the worst team in the MLB next year. I'm not even lying when I say that. I mean, who could possibly... The Orioles could be... They might be worse than the Orioles now. I don't know. But they're just terrible. But let's actually talk about Realmuto going to the Phillies. He chose to sign there. And I will say one thing as a catcher myself. The catcher position in baseball doesn't have that many really, really good players. Like at third base, you have Chris Bryant, Nolan Arenado, all those guys. At catcher, who do you have? Gary Sanchez, Buster Posey, Realmuto's one of them, Contreras. I know I'm missing someone. It's not a real star-studded position. And I don't even know who the Phillies catcher was before. I don't even know who the Phillies catcher was before this. If y'all know, let me in the comments. I'm going to remember it later in this video, probably. But they really bolstered up at a position that they needed. Was it Carlos Ruiz? I don't know. I have no idea. But that's definitely a great sign for the Phillies. Now, the Phillies have, like, the most cap room in the entire MLB, right? They got, like, the most cap room out of anybody. That's why I think they're going to land either Harper or Machado. They had enough money at the start of the offseason for Harper and Machado. I don't know if that's out the window, but they're definitely going to have money for at least one of them. And JT Realmuto is a great contact hitting catcher. He's pretty fast for a catcher, too. He has 76 speed in MLB The Show. He's pretty fast for a catcher, too. Great contact hitter. I love Realmuto. I really like the way he plays. Really like JT Realmuto as a player. And I think he will just fit in perfectly in Philly. I mean, a position that they needed. They got it. I really like this signing for the Phillies. Now, I feel like Realmuto won't have as good of a year as he did last year, but I still feel like he'll put up close, solid numbers. And I really love this signing for the Phillies. But you can now run a lineup of Realmuto, Hoskins, Santana, Herrera, possibly Harper or Machado if you get one of them. That's looking like a dangerous playoff team in the National League. I still think the Braves are going to win the division because I love the Braves, love what they're doing. I actually would probably be a Braves fan if my favorite teams besides my Cubs, of course, would probably be the A's and the Braves. But I still think the Braves are going to win that division. But I do think the Phillies will hold it close by. I'll make a little prediction here. I think the Braves win the division. I think the Phillies come within 3 games of them and get a wild card. And I think the wild card matchup could be... Phillies-Cubs? Maybe? I don't know. I would not want to face Jake Arrieta in a wild card game. That'd break my heart. But this is looking like a dangerous Phillies team, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So glad we have baseball news. I was supposed to do the team preview for the Marlins tonight. I'll probably still do that. So, Marlins team preview, record preview, coming later today. The Reds one is up on my channel. Y'all can go watch that. It's a good video. I'm going to do that for every MLB team. We're getting the little cupcake teams out of the way. Like your Orioles, your Reds, the Orioles, your Reds, your Marlins, your Padres. Well, the Padres I heard are like trying to get Harper or something. I don't know. But JT Realmuto to the Phillies. Love that signing for Philly. They're going to be a dangerous team if they can get either Harper or Machado, because they're both in the Harper-Machado sweepstakes, which this is taking way too long. When was the last time you saw major players like this hold out for so long? But back to JT Realmuto, man. I really like this signing for the Phillies. I've said that too many times this video. I need to stop. But Realmuto, I feel like, is going to have a very good year in Miami. Ozuna, Stanton, Yelich, Realmuto, gone. That's sad. Be sure to like and subscribe. Big things coming this baseball season. Very big things.